Hello and welcome to the channel, and welcome today to 8-Bit Armies from Petroglyph. Now, this game just dropped onto Steam and I immediately grabbed it because it reminded me of the original Command & Conquers, which when I was growing up I was a big fan of. It turns out this game is incredibly similar to Command & Conquer, and I want to show you why. Now, I'm not saying that wasn't a negative thing, it's an awesome thing. Let's just pick a map. What map should we go with? Let's do that one. Actually, that's 8 player. We don't need 8 players. We'll go with that one. Fuck it, why not? So, because I'm dreadful for now, and I'm going to be doing a lot of talking and not paying attention, we're going to mix this up a little bit. So I'm going to put a beginner on my team just to help me out, and then we'll have a normal AI that I'll go against. Now, there is single player story, there is co-op missions you can do, and there's full multiplayer in this game. Just going to preference that before we jump in. So, this is the game, and it's pretty goddamn beautiful. Just for a nice little game. So here's your headquarters. You're going to see this lovely thing here. That's going to immediately, hopefully, remind you of games that you've played in the past. At least that's my hope. So let's build something out as far down here as we can. So, the only thing... This is my biggest complaint with this right now. It's not immediately obvious how far you can build things out. So obviously as you build out, that allows you to build a little bit further out and then a little bit further out, but it's not immediately obvious. So obviously before I couldn't build here, but now I can. But I can only build to there. So we'll build that there. Now that's my biggest complaint, is they could probably make it a little bit more simplified to show you how far out you can build, even if it's just like a ring of influence or something of that nature. Or if there was a way to activate that, I'd be a bit happier with it as well. So, got to gather up our resources, which you get from these little oil fields here. So next thing, we're probably going to want to boost our power, because our power is literally exactly as it would need to be right now. So each one of these produces 200, so that'll put us up to a nice healthy 300, which will give us a little bit more to work with. Our ally over here is currently actually having a power related problem, but he's already getting up quite a few bits and pieces. It looks like he's already under attack, which is actually incredibly insane. So, because I would wish to avoid that happening to us. Luckily we're the opposite side of the map, so hopefully it won't, but just in case, we're going to get under wraps pretty damn quick, hopefully. So I'm going to try not to get my ass absolutely handed to me in this. So we want to put a rally point over there, and then we're just going to build loads and loads and loads of guys. We can drop one of them back. Like 20 guys out there. Right, next thing we want vehicles. We definitely want some vehicles coming out. Is he handling that? He's not really handling that. No, I haven't got anything that can get over there quick enough yet. Oh joy, oh joy. Oh joy, oh joy, oh joy. Okay, we're going to have no choice but to try and send him some backup, because our teammate is getting slightly destroyed. So let's send some guys over there to go and help him out if we can, while we get ourselves sorted as well. We'll build a couple more harvesters just to boost how much we've got coming in. And then we'll build a load of armoured cars, because they are really good at the start. So back to buildings. We'll start getting some actual defence for ourselves as well. So we'll put a turret out here to try and protect our oil field a little bit. I do apologise, you can hear some really loud squeaking in the background. One of my parrots is clearly playing with his toy and having a bit of a field day with it, so we'll try and ignore that as best as we can. But if it gets too bad, then I'll have to stop, but we should be okay. Right, so now we've cleared that little problem for him. We'll stay here and we'll have some defenders here just to help him out a little bit, just while he builds up. So, can we pause this? Yes, we can. Right, back in a second, and we are back. Sorry about that, but he was getting a little bit agitated, so I had to just go make sure he was calmed down. Right, where were we? Right, we'll build a tech building next, I think, because that will give us access to a few more things. We want to hopefully try and get up to some helicopters and stuff, because they are pretty powerful, as they imagine they would be. We're going to need to start building some more defences in the area as well. He still hasn't really got too much yet. Locally we're building up okay at the minute. Right, we want to try and expand maybe a little bit more towards him so we can try and get this oil field as well. Still just waiting for this tech thing to finish. Right, we've finally got that, so now we can build an airfield, which I'll tuck in this corner here. And then let's get all of our armoured cars, sort of start driving them up here. We're going to head up to this corner for now with them. And then we've still got our defenders here, just in case anything comes to try and attack us. We do have a power situation that needs to be dealt with. So let's get that sorted fast as possible. Resources are kind of coming in fairly steady. We'll let that build back up just a little bit before we carry on. How are we getting on? We've got a couple of invaders coming over here. Send our guys to jump in and help. So these guys will absolutely shred the infantry. Now, unfortunately, we've lost quite a lot of our guys, and our ally still hasn't really built up too much, in honesty. I'm hoping he gets himself together, because I kind of need him as he's a bit of a buffer for me at the minute. Right, so let's start building up some helicopters, shall we? So we'll build a few rockets to deal with some of the incoming problems we're going to have, and we'll build a few of those. So we'll have that sort of ticking away for a while. How are we doing on power now? We're a lot better on power now. So let's build some stuff a little bit closer towards that oil field. I seem to find that using the turrets is a pretty effective way of pushing towards areas, but obviously you are limited in how much total power you can have, so obviously that is a limitation. They do eat quite a bit of power. So we'll put another one there, and that should give us a nice thing right next to there, so we can put another harvesting point down, because we've nearly completely munched through this field. So they're going to be going up to this one soon anyway, so I would like to try and put some more harvesting points up there that they can make use of. Now at the minute, my ally is just sending single things at them, which isn't the best. He is slowly starting to build up though. We've got a nice healthy income, and our helicopters are building up, so we should be able to use that and hopefully go and hit him right in the back very soon. We've got a little bit of defence for ourselves. Probably going to have to start looking at putting some tanks in there as well for ourselves, just so we've got some nice we've got a nice bit of kick. Now I could use some air transports to pick up units and then hot drop them in, so it might be something worth considering, maybe like hot dropping, because it can pick up 6 of any unit, so it might be worth building that and then just like hot dropping 6 tanks in behind him. Maybe we'll think about doing that. That could be quite handy. Now what have we got next? You know what, we're going to build it anyway, just because we are going to run out of power doing that though, so let's stop that for now and we'll build more power for now. I know realistically I shouldn't be building that much power all in one. We need to build our harvester as well before we do anything else. Our helicopters are really starting to come together. How are we getting on with that? We've still got a few more of the rocket helicopters to go, and then we'll be moving on to the MGs. Right, that's that built, so let's build our factory nice and close there. So we've got one that can be a lot quicker with the income. I don't know if these start to generate stuff back up or not, they probably don't. I think, how much power does this need? Minus 200 power, and we have enough. So let's build that. So I'm hoping what we can do here, because once that's built, pretty much again standard 2 command and conquer, we have about a 3-minute point before that's ready to launch. So I'm hoping by then our helicopters will be ready, we can fly over, get onto his base, start attacking things, and then just drop a nuke directly on his main force. That's my hope. And then it's a case of just cleaning up. Okay, we have run out of money. It is still trickling in. problem now is how far these have to travel, because at the minute it seems like they won't go to the nearest one. Like, if you build one of these, the harvester that's built along with the refinery will always go back to its home refinery, but ones that you build in the vehicle depot will kind of go wherever there's space. That seems to be the biggest issue at the minute. Right, we need more power, so let's do that, and we'll try and split this up away from the others now. How are we getting on with our units now? We've just got a few more helicopters chugging through, which our resources are staying fairly steady at the minute while they build, so that's good. I think what we're going to do here is get this little force that we have here, and we're going to send it up to this sort of field here, so they can slowly move over there. Now, obviously, it does mean that at the minute we haven't got any defence at the front, but we've got our main turrets, which at the minute he's not really bothering too much with us because of him being the other side of the field, and we still have a few units here that have been sort of holding him off this entire time. Although that might be about to change because he's just sent tanks in on them. Now, we're still chugging through the helicopters. They're not taking much longer now. We have a bit more on the... Let's build a radar because I've never actually built one. So we'll build one of these as well, just cause. I say, literally because I've never built one. Reveals enemy unit radar blips in the fog of war. Oh, okay, that's kind of handy. Oh, he's just hot dropped a load of units in there. He's going to have to deal with that one himself. We've got a load of units going in over here ourselves. So hopefully we can get them to destroy these tanks. Now, the thing you do have to watch out for is that harvesters will literally just run over your infantry. So you do have to be kind of careful with that. We're going to literally just destroy all of his harvesters right now, because we don't want him having any of this. How is our army going? Right, our army is finished. So let's send this over here. You guys, go, go, go. Incoming attack. We've got 40 odd seconds until the helicopters, oh, hang on, he's trying to build a nuke. We don't want him having that. Where's his power plants? At the front. Smash the power plants. Okay, we have been spotted, and he has a major force at the front, which is potentially getting dangerous for us. Okay, there goes his power. Let's take out some of these helicopters, because they are causing some issues for us. We're just about holding on. Get rid of that tech so he can't build I don't think he can build helicopters or tanks at that point. He's trying to build more power. We don't want him doing that. Let's try and get rid of some of these vehicle factories. Our nuke is ready to launch. So we're going to quickly move our guys out the way, and then we're going to drop our nuke right there. So, boom, there we go. And then we're going to go in and we're just going to polish everything off. Quickly kill that tank. And let's just carry on destroying the rest of this now. Get rid of some of these refineries so he's got no more income coming in. Of course, my phone's on my desk and it's vibrating, so I do apologise about that, but there you go. The professional that I am. So we've just got a lovely little cleanup job happening now. So yeah, this is pretty much what 8-Bit Armies is all about. And it's pretty damn fun. I mean, allowing up to 8 players on one map, having co-op missions, a single player story, these skirmishes that you can set up as well. I think it's just a really good game, and it doesn't cost much at all. I think it's like £9 on Steam at the minute, or at least that's what I've paid for it. Or you can get one with the soundtrack in it as well. Like, I've really enjoyed this game. And I think that does that. There you go. There you go. How cool is that? It's a pretty good, it's a fun little game. I think it's really worth it. I really enjoy this game. So yeah, if you're a little RTS fan and you missed the classic days of Command & Conquer, this feels like a little bit of a spiritual successor, since most of the newer Command & Conquers are shit, and most of the old ones aren't playable these days. There's also this lovely little thing that they're sort of hinting at, which sort of shows this, which I'm interested because there's still helicopters going against catapults and skeleton archers, which just makes me kind of go, what? But I'm interested, but there you go. So anyway, hopefully you enjoyed this. If you did, please do leave me a like, drop me any comments you want, and subscribe if you haven't already. This has been 8-Bit Armies. It's available on Steam right now. There will be links in the description below if you want to go grab it for yourself. Thank you very much, and hopefully I will see you soon. Bye bye.